Is keto going to be the answer to your weight loss problems? Check out my video and find out. What's going on, YouTube? This is Vince, and I'm back again. Welcome to my channel. Today is going to be the start of something great for you guys. And this is the series that I want to call Diet Tools, or your diet tool belt. And what do I mean by that? I'm going to get to in just a second. But if you're into fitness, one of your goals has probably been at one point, if not, is now to lose weight. Lose an extra 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 100 pounds, whatever it is. Chances are, if you're watching this, you've been interested in losing weight at some point in your life. I've come to the conclusion over the many years that I've been doing this, losing weight, putting on muscle in the gym, that everything works if you stick to it and you put your best effort into it. Now, when I say works, what do I mean by that is everything works. There's kind of an asterisk after works. What I mean works means it works. It gets the job done. You lose weight. Now, everything is going to have its certain degree of works, and how it works for you is going to be dependent on what you do and how you do it, and when you do it, why you do it. So I'm going to be kind of going off the cuff here today, but first I want to start off with keto. If you guys don't know what keto is, it is essentially a diet strategy where you eliminate most, if not all, carbohydrates. Now, some of you guys might already know about it, but for the first part of this video, I'm going to kind of explain it to the people who do not know about it, maybe are unsure of what it is exactly. And like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not a keto expert. I never claim to be, but for the general guidelines of this video and then the simplicity of it, we're going to kind of hit on the summaries. So, eliminate all carbohydrates, high fat, moderate protein diet. Okay? Now, why this works. Generally speaking, your body's favorite and most readily available fuel source is carbohydrates. And how it works is that one of the fuels that your body uses whenever you're lifting weights, going about your day, is carbohydrates, and usually used as in your blood sugar. So if you wake up in the morning and you have cereal, you have a high spike in insulin, and without getting too in depth to this, your blood sugar is going to increase with the cereal because it's carbohydrates, and depending on the cereal, you're going to have higher sugar, lower sugar, but for the most part, you're going to have higher blood sugar, and that's going to be your energy source for a couple hours. And if it's not used immediately, it's put into your muscles as glycogen. And that's stored fuel. Now, the bad part about having carbohydrates is if you have too many, your body takes that blood sugar and says, well, your muscles are full, your liver glycogen is full. Well, some of your carbs are stored in your liver, and is stored in your liver as your liver glycogen, and your body say, well, we don't have anywhere else to put this. We have to store it as fat. So your body changes the sugar into fat and it's stored in your body. Now that's a problem because if people like carbs, then chances are if you're not out lifting or out running, like actual physically running, working out those carbohydrates in your blood sugar and your muscle glycogen and your liver glycogen, chances are you're going to be fat. Your fat stores are going to be increasing. So this is where keto comes in. A lot of people say, oh man, I got so lean going off of keto. And I've done keto too. A lot of people don't know this, but coming up to just prior to the couple weeks of my peak week when I competed, I was pretty much keto. How keto works is your body was so used to having carbohydrates that if you take those away, what's going to happen is it's going to go, hold on a second, well, I'm not getting anything. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I need to go into my blood sugar for fuel. I need to go into my muscle glycogen for fuel. I need to go to my liver glycogen for fuel. Now, what happens when that's all used up? Your body says, okay, well, I have fat here. I can transfer fat into fuel. And your body produces ketones, and that's when people, and that's where, keto is kind of called, because your body goes into ketosis and your body creates ketones, which is basically, and again, don't quote me guys, I don't know everything about it, but essentially the ketones are fuel, I think. Anyway, that's the summary. Now, we're gonna get into why this matters if you're lifting or not lifting, or just trying to lose weight. Now, let me start here by saying, for most people, this will work. If you're already low carbohydrate, it's gonna work less than if you are already used to taking in a lot of carbohydrates. Now, let's start with the overweight female who has been kind of going off and on in the gym but doesn't go on a regular basis and wants to lose weight for a wedding or for a high school reunion, or maybe you want to lose a couple extra pounds for the beach and you want to fit into that dress that you fit into 2, 3, 4 years ago. Keto is a great option for you. Now, it's a tool. I'm going to go over why it's a tool in just a minute. It's a diet tool. If you take away the carbohydrates, you will drop weight so quick it's going to come off of you like water. I'm telling you. If you have never done it before, if you don't go to the gym, and you've been used to having high carbohydrate meals or high carbohydrate lifestyle, if you turn into keto, you're going to lose weight so quick it's going to be unbelievable. Is it 100% safe? Every time you shock your body like that, if you go from 100 to 0, 100% carbohydrate to 0% carbohydrate, your body's going to go through kind of I would like to say a shock. And you're going to lose weight immediately, like very, very quickly. Within the first week, I would say it's safe to say you're going to lose somewhere between 3 to 5 pounds. It's that good. Now, when I say good, that doesn't mean that's not necessarily healthy. You're going to lose weight. It's going to work. It's a tool. Is this lifestyle sustainable? And that's one of the reasons why it's a tool, guys. Because sustainability factors into how good of a tool it is. If you like carbohydrates and you go onto keto, there's going to be some point where you're going to look in the pantry and you're going to see that box of Oreos, or you're going to look in there and you're going to see some cereal. You're going to say, God damn, I want to have that. And you might break away from your diet. And how you live and the food in your home already is going to play a big role into this. So like I said, the overweight female who wants to lose 5, 10 pounds for a wedding, I say keto is a great option for you. Just be aware that when that wedding comes around, there might be choices like cake, cupcakes, cookies that your body's not going to be used to. So if you have a prolonged state of lack of carbohydrates, no carbohydrates, your body is going to have that carbohydrate, that one cookie, and say, oh my God, what is this substance? And it might start to digest that in a negative way. And that's not the right term, but it might have a hard time digesting those carbohydrates. You might get an upset stomach, have gas, or even worse, crap your pants. And that's the absolute worst thing if you're at a wedding trying to impress the guy dancing next to you. So, with that being said, I think keto is a great tool. Sustainability, I don't think it's very, very good sustainability, because you have to cut one major food out of your life. And if you're anything like me, you have a family that's not into fitness. We're not all into fitness. If I go and I'm on keto and I go to my mom's house for dinner, chances are there's going to be some sort of carbohydrate, and I won't be able to eat. I'll have to bring my own stuff. And, it's all depending on your environment. That's another factor. Keto is not sustainable, in my opinion, and it's also a hindrance to your lifestyle. If you're into your diet and you're having a good time with it and you enjoy it, that's really not going to bother you. And you're going to take a couple hits and jabs from your friends, say, oh man, Vince, you can't eat a burger. Oh, Vince, look at you. You can't eat pasta anymore. You call yourself an Italian, yada, yada, yada. So that doesn't matter. Moving on. Let's say you are a bodybuilder. You're into building muscle. You're in the gym. Let's say you're a 150-pound male just starting off. You're a little bit chubby. You're just starting off, and you say, yeah, you know what? I might want to try keto. I want to get some six-pack abs for the beach later on this year. Again, this is generally speaking. If you're just starting out, you're going to build muscle, doing whatever you freaking want to do. If you go to the gym three times a week and you're just starting out, you're going to build muscle. you really shouldn't be worried about dieting until you're maybe a year to 3 years in. At that point, you can start to say, I'm not happy with my body composition, Vince. Should I do keto? And then we can talk. But at this point, you're just starting lifting. Eat a normal diet. If you feel like you're too fat, cut back on the carbohydrates. Maybe take 25 to 50 away per day. And then you're going to lose weight and you're going to build muscle and you're going to be happy with your body. I'm telling you, just starting out lifting, that's your go-to. Now, let's say you're lifting and you're 1 to 3 years in and you're still a little bit chubby. What are you going to do? Keto is an option, but it's not the best option in my opinion, and we'll get to that here. And I would give it probably a 5 to 10. 5 out of 10 on the scale of the 150-pound male lifting 1 to 3 years who wants to lose some weight for the beach next year during summertime, impress the girls. Why? Your body needs carbohydrates. Well, your body wants carbohydrates to lift, and your body is going to use the blood sugar. Your muscles are going to use the blood sugar and the muscle glycogen while you're lifting in order for you to get a good workout and keep up your endurance and your strength, but also help with recovery. So, if you cut carbs out entirely, what's going to happen is you're going to pretty much, and if you go lifting, you're pretty much going to be, your body's going to be using as fuel for the main source is going to be your muscle glycogen or your blood sugar if you ate before. Combination of the two. When you're really into ketosis, it's going to probably use some body fat, which is good if you're trying to lose weight. After the workout, you're going to be depleted. You're going to be beat. You're going to go, oh, I can't believe I got through that leg workout. I feel like crap. You're not going to be able to have that, 20 grams of protein and 40 grams of simple carbohydrates afterwards. You're going to say, well, I can have my protein shake, but no sugar, no nothing. And while that won't be so bad if you're still newer to lifting, further down the road you're going to kind of inhibit your recovery. And recovery is a huge part of lifting because you can lift the weights till the cows come home, but if you don't recover for the next day, you're not going to be able to lift more and you're not going to look better doing it. And that's one of the reasons why we do this, guys. In the first place, we want to look good. We want to have our muscles bulging out our shirt. So, with that being said, keto for the 150-pound man in the gym, 1 to 3 years, who wants to lose weight, I wouldn't say is the best option, but it does work. It'll work the same way that it did for the overweight girl going for her wedding. It's an option. Will it work? Will it work for the lifestyle? For the overweight girl going to her wedding, I think yes. For the overweight guy in the gym 1 to 3 years, I'd say yeah, but it's not the best. Now, one thing that I want to include on this video, guys, is these tools. They're part of your diet tool belt. Imagine that you guys are all superheroes going to the gym, not going to the gym, and you want to lose weight. You have all these options on your tool belt. And I like to kind of imagine Batman. He has the Batarang, the thing that, he throws it and it comes back, or he has the, gosh, I wish I could remember when I was a kid, all these things that Batman had. He has the little rappelling hook that comes out of his belt and shoots up to the top of the scaffolding so he can go up there real quick to fight the bad guys. And like bat smoke screen and bat grease puddle in the back so the guys slip away as they're trying to chase the Batmobile. So you have all of these options, guys. Which one's the best? Well, depends on the situation. And exactly with Batman, if you're getting chased by the Riddler in the Riddler machine, I don't know what he drives, you're gonna do the little grease splat in the back and make him spin out. Keto is a good option. It's not a good option, in my opinion, if you're lifting, because if you're lifting to lose weight, if you're just going to the gym because you want to look better in the summertime, you just want to have six packs abs, you don't care how big you get, you don't care how strong you get, you don't care how your muscle growth, then keto is a good option. But if you want to build muscle, you almost always have to have carbohydrates in your diet. Okay? So that's one of the things that I want you guys to keep in mind. So to summarize, if you're not going to the gym and you just want to lose weight quickly, keto is a good option. If you are going to the gym and you want to lose weight, keto might be an option. If you're going to the gym and you want to build as much muscle as possible and maybe compete one day, I don't think keto is a good option for you. Okay? Another thing is if you cannot digest fats very well, and you guys can figure this out on your own. If you've ever had a high-fat meal, whether it's a steak, and you really just aren't feeling it afterwards, you're bloated, you're burping, and you can almost always contribute it to the fat in the meal, don't do keto at all, because digestion is key. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you guys have any questions regarding this information that I'm giving you, go ahead and post something down in the bottom there. Now, the next video that I do in this series, guys, I'm going to do another diet tool. Whether it'll be intermittent fasting, carb backloading, carb cycling, bro diet, whatever you guys want to hear. If you guys want, post in the comment section and I will make that one my top priority. I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure to give me a thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe to my channel for more updates. Thanks again, guys.